For decades, Clive Davis stood behind some of the biggest voices in music. He wasn't the singer on stage. He wasn't the face on the album cover. Yet somehow, his fingerprints were on generations of unforgettable songs. And now, after the passing of the legendary music executive at the age of 94, fans, artists, and industry insiders are reflecting on a life that helped shape the soundtrack of millions of lives. But as mourners gathered to say goodbye, one emotional detail captured the attention of many people watching from afar. Among those paying their respects was Rob Thomas, a musician whose own career was touched by the influence and vision that made Clive Davis one of the most powerful figures in entertainment history. The question many people are asking is simple: how does someone who spent his life creating stars become remembered when the spotlight finally turns toward him? The news of Clive Davis's death sent shockwaves throughout the music world. Although he had faced health challenges in recent years, including a hospitalization for respiratory issues, many still viewed him as a permanent fixture of the industry. For more than 6 decades, Davis remained active, influential, and deeply connected to the artists he helped guide. His passing marked the end of an era, and tributes quickly poured in from every corner of the entertainment world. Reports confirmed that Davis died peacefully at his Manhattan home surrounded by loved ones, bringing an extraordinary chapter in music history to a close. What happened next surprised many people. As family members, close friends, and music legends gathered to honor his memory, stories began emerging that revealed a much more personal side of the man often described as a music mogul. To the public, Clive Davis was the executive who discovered talent. He was the man who saw greatness before anyone else did. But to countless artists, he was also a mentor, an advisor, and in some cases, a father figure. Few fans realized just how many careers were transformed because one person believed in them before the rest of the world did. Davis helped launch or elevate the careers of artists including Whitney Houston, Alicia Keys, Carlos Santana, Janis Joplin, Barry Manilow, Bruce Springsteen, and many more. His ability to identify talent became legendary. People often described him as having the golden ear, a gift for hearing potential where others heard uncertainty. But that's only part of the story. The final years of Clive Davis's life revealed something remarkable. Even in his 90s, he remained passionate about music. He continued attending industry events, supporting artists, and sharing his knowledge with younger generations. While many people retire and fade from public life, Davis seemed unwilling to let go of the thing he loved most. Music wasn't simply his profession. It was his identity. That passion is one reason his funeral became such an emotional gathering. The service wasn't just about mourning a man. It was about recognizing an influence that stretched across multiple generations. Artists who had worked with him decades ago stood alongside musicians whose careers began long after Davis first entered the industry. Different genres, different eras, different backgrounds, yet all connected by one individual. Among those reportedly paying tribute was Rob Thomas, a musician whose own success came during an era when Davis continued proving that he could adapt to changing tastes and evolving audiences. His presence served as a reminder of how wide Davis's impact truly was. From classic rock and soul to pop and contemporary music, Davis's reach extended far beyond any single generation. There was another side to this story that many tributes focused on. Despite his enormous success, Davis experienced setbacks and controversies throughout his career. He faced professional challenges, public scrutiny, and moments when critics doubted his judgment. Yet time and again, he found a way to reinvent himself. That resilience became one of his defining characteristics. He understood that the music business constantly changes, and he changed with it. The real turning point came when people began sharing personal memories rather than professional accomplishments. Suddenly, the conversation wasn't about record sales or awards. It was about encouragement. It was about opportunities. It was about phone calls, meetings, and moments when Davis changed the course of someone's life with a single decision. Fans also became part of the story. Across social media, countless people reflected on the songs and artists that shaped their lives. Many realized that even if they had never heard Clive Davis speak, they had spent decades listening to the music he helped bring into the world. His influence was hidden in plain sight all along. And perhaps that is what makes his legacy so unique. Most celebrities are remembered for what they created themselves. Clive Davis is remembered for what he helped others create. He saw possibilities where others saw risks. He recognized voices before they became famous. He built bridges between artists and audiences. In many ways, his greatest achievement was helping other people achieve theirs. As the final tributes were shared and loved ones reflected on a life that spanned nearly a century, one truth became impossible to ignore. Clive Davis didn't simply witness music history. He helped write it. Long after the funeral flowers fade and the headlines disappear, the songs remain, the voices remain, the memories remain. And that may be the most powerful legacy of all. Looking back on the extraordinary life and influence of Clive Davis, what do you think was his greatest contribution to music, and which artist or song connected to his legacy will always mean the most to you?